we have breaking news. The United Nations just voted. 13 countries voted for sanctions. China abstained, and Russia was the sole country voting against sanctions at the United Nations. It's been reported that the Russians are moving towards other cities as we speak today. And I want to identify and congratulate the young people from the Ukrainian American Youth Association that are standing here today. Each one of them is holding a photograph of a hero or heroine that was murdered. Over 100 have been murdered in the Ukraine, 200 are missing, and one was murdered yesterday by Russian forces. So the young people have erected memorials and have carried the pictures with them, and they carry the pictures with them today. And I want to thank the young people for helping us remember how important it is to speak out for the four freedoms and for democracy and independence and freedom for the Ukraine. That concludes our ceremony today. I want to thank everyone who came, everyone who participated. I want to thank the Dobrinsky brothers for their beautiful music, the young people for their memorials they've erected, for the work that they have done. And I want to thank all of our speakers for being here today. And we will be willing to take questions. Are there any questions? Yes.
What should the United States do about the Ukrainian situation? And do you agree with one of the speakers that Ukraine should be admitted into NATO?
The United States has been deeply involved in standing with Crimea. We have voted against their visas. We have initiated sanctions and talked about sanctions that are targeted. And just talking about sanctions, their stock market fell 12 points. The ruble is the lowest it's ever been in history to the dollar, and their interest rates have gone up 2.5%. So economic sanctions and the speaking about economic sanctions has had an impact. We voted in Congress to allocate $1 billion in direct aid, loan guarantees to Crimea without a cap. That was in the House. In the Senate, they voted with reforms for the IMF and for direct aid also, and loan guarantees. So our Secretary of State has been deeply involved every single day, has visited there. And as we speak, 6 senators are flying over to the Ukraine right now to assess the situation and to offer support from the United Nations. Entrance into the EU is decided by the EU. That is a decision by the EU. Personally, would I support it? Yes. But I'm not a decision maker in that capacity. Our country has also called for a reevaluation of the G8 meetings in Sochi. We are calling for no meetings in Sochi and a G7 meeting in the Ukraine, in the beautiful Ukraine.
And what about NATO? NATO
has been standing with us. We have to be united. We are working very hard with our allies. They have said they will follow with sanctions that are the same as America's. It doesn't work if we're not united in this statement. And the EU understands that, and our allies have been standing with us. Any other questions?
Despite what's going on, there are a large amount of people that still feel that they want to vote.
Okay, please.
Can you give us your name?
Yeah. And can I ask you what press you're representing?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
There is a lot of propaganda about what exactly is happening in Crimea and who wants to join with other nations. My name is Andriy Dobriansky. I'm with the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America.
Please spell your name.
ANDRIJ DOBRIANSKY. What everybody should remember about Crimea is that Crimea voted in a national referendum to be a part of Ukraine at Ukraine's independence at the fall of the Soviet Union, and it was an over 70% vote. Just last year, there was a journalist prodded a poll of the Crimean people, and the people who had been pushing for joining with Russia. There's a Unite with Russia party in Crimea that only got 3% of the parliament vote, the local council vote there. The region-wide vote in Crimea was only less than 40%.